Okay guys, so I got another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC speculation video for you. This one's going to be mostly going over some new information that's come out regarding the things like the data mine, the 5chan leaks, and just, what leakers have been saying about which characters we're going to get. If you're not totally caught up with what's going on right now in the speculation and leak world of, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC, I suggest you watch my last couple of videos before you watch this one, but I will do a brief recap right now. Basically what's happened is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been data mined, and data miners have found some code names for further DLC characters. The code names are Jack, which most people are guessing is code name for Joker, Paku, which most people are guessing is code name for Piranha Plant, two fighters we already know about, and then the third one is code named Brave, which we don't know for sure who that's a code name for, but most people are guessing it's Erdrick from Dragon Quest. If you want a much better explanation of why those names fit those characters and why people are guessing at Erdrick and everything, again, go watch my last couple of videos. And then the other things that are going on right now is there are two 5chan leaks. One of the leaks talks about some specific information about Joker and says that we're going to get Erdrick as a DLC fighter, so there you go, that's one of the main reasons we're thinking Brave is Erdrick. And then there's another 5chan leak which has supposedly the full DLC. It has Erdrick, then Steve from Minecraft, then Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, and Doom Guy from the Doom series. On top of that, quite a few leakers have been saying that Erdrick is most likely going to be one of our DLC characters. And then a few leakers have said that Steve and Minecraft content is also likely going to show up. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It makes that 5chan leak that says it knows the full DLC seem pretty likely, but there's actually some new information that kind of goes against it. So some people over on SmashBoards did a little bit more scrutinizing of the 5chan leak that has Steve, Doom Guy, and Ryu all on it, the one that claims to know the full DLC. And upon further inspection of the thread that was posted in, the same user that posted that also said that they got it from overseas and supposedly got it from Reddit. Now, digging through Reddit, nobody's been able to find that leak, so it seems like this person was trying to give possibly a fake leak a bit more credibility by saying it came from the West. Now, most leaks have come from outside of Japan. When Smash Brothers stuff has leaked, it's been from other places, not from Japan directly. So it would make sense if somebody was faking a leak in Japan to claim that their leak is actually coming from the West somewhere, because that's where things tend to leak from. So yeah, this is kind of ironic, as I think a lot of people were believing that full 5chan leak because it came from Japan and seemed like, oh man, maybe somebody knows something there because that's where the DLC is being worked on, that's where Smash comes from. It seems like that's why a lot of people were believing it here, but now upon further inspection, it looks like the person who wrote that leak was trying to gain some credibility by saying it came from the West. So yeah, it's just kind of ironic that it seems like both sides of the table were trying to make this leak seem more real by saying it came from the other place. Obviously, since no one seems to be able to find this leak on Reddit, the one that has Erdrick, Steve, Ryu, and Doom Guy on it, it most likely originated from 5chan, and the poster that posted this at least lied about the Reddit part of it, the part about finding it from some overseas website and not from somewhere in Japan. So most likely this one isn't true. I always thought this one seemed the least likely out of everything that's going on right now. Erdrick and the 5chan leak that says Erdrick is still very possible, though. A lot of leakers are saying Erdrick is most likely one of our DLC reps, and the data mine saying Brave could still possibly point to Erdrick. Now, that's not to say we couldn't get these characters. Specifically, Steve seems to have a lot going for him, and some of our most credible leakers have been saying Minecraft content, or even Steve, was probably going to be coming to Smash at some point. Erdrick, of course, still seems extremely likely, and most likely the square rep that VergeBen has been talking about for a very, very long time. Seems most people have narrowed it down to probably being Erdrick. However, there has been some people dissenting against this, and it's possible that Brave isn't for Erdrick. Mizumi over on Twitter has been messing around with Brave's stats, and they say this on Twitter. They said, okay, after playing around with Brave's stats, I can see it being Sora. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, or 3, I don't know. So people who have looked at the data mine and have like modding skills and stuff have sort of put Brave stats onto other characters just to see how he moves around, what he feels like to play. And Mizumi here is saying that it feels kind of like how you might expect Sora to play. I've seen some footage of this sort of thing, and I will say the character Brave seems kind of floaty. They have this sort of strange slide when they like change direction, and they don't have a rapid jab, they don't have a wall jump, but they have a floaty movement to them, and a kind of medium weighted character. It does feel like it could fit Sora. I don't know a ton about Erdrick or how he plays in the games, but when looking at the way the character moves around, it really does have a Kingdom Hearts look to it. Not so much what I assume a Dragon Quest character would move around like, just from looking at pictures of them and the armor and stuff that they have. It seems like they'd move a little differently than this, but hey, who knows? But this is going off of actual data mined information. It does seem like the character does play a bit like how Sora might play. Also, I will note that Sora has his Valor form, and in Japan, that form is called Brave form. So there's that going for Sora being codenamed Brave. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people latch onto this idea, and right now it seems like it's Erdrick and Sora fighting for most likely to be Brave, who the spot for the character codename Brave is. Personally, I like Sora more. I'm a bigger fan of Kingdom Hearts than I am of Dragon Quest, but I don't know how possible he is. It's always been up in the air whether or not, Disney would have to really get on board, how far they'd have to get on board, and how much you'd be able to put in Smash anyway of Sora. Even his Keyblade has like the Mickey Mouse symbol on the end. I mean, they could change that to a Smash symbol or something. But yeah, it's always been up in the air if Sora's even possible for Smash. After this idea that Sora could be who Brave is instead of Erdrick, this leak started floating around. I'm just going to read it. It comes from Reddit, and it says, "It's funny people still deny the truth and think Geno can still get in despite being a spirit, and effectively downvote anyone who says anything that goes against this. I predicted from the start that the Grinch leak was fake. Now it's going to piss people off even more when Joker is revealed as the first newcomer, followed up by Sora and KOS-MOS afterwards, since Nintendo will want to shill them as promotional picks for upcoming games." This leak is totally fake. I've seen a lot of people posting this around. I've seen a lot of people talking about this. This leak is fake. Somebody just edited an old Reddit post. That's all it is. It did not guess anything. So yeah, even though people are now thinking Brave could possibly be Sora, this leak that's saying Sora's getting in and KOS-MOS, it's not true. It's not a real leak. The vast majority of the credible leakers out there seem to be saying that most likely our Square rep, if we're getting a Square rep for DLC, is going to be Erdrick from Dragon Quest. However, after seeing the stats for Brave actually played, in a fighter, he does kind of move around and seem like it could be the stats for Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So that's sort of where we're at right now. The last time people went against what the leakers were saying, though, that was the Grinch leak, and as it turned out, we were wrong to go against them. They were right, and just going off of other information wasn't where we're going to get the characters from. However, all these leakers didn't really know about Joker, so far they're 0 for 1 in the DLC characters. So it's possible they don't really know the DLC characters, or whatever rumor got spread around behind the scenes that we're going to get a Dragon Quest rep or whatever might not be true. I don't know which way I fall on this debate. I have to concede that the stats do look like Sora. When you see them moving around, it does look like Sora. However, I also have to concede that the, leakers are all kind of in agreement that it's Erdrick, and that does seem like something that could happen here. So yeah, I really don't know which way this one's going to go. I have a bunch of ideas for who Brave could be beyond Erdrick and Sora. There's a bunch of other characters, and I may do a video going over all that. But I am curious what you guys think about who Brave could be. Now that it seems a little bit more up in the air, specifically between Erdrick and Sora, which one do you guys think we're going to get? So once again, thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the likes. Really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or like the video, or leave a comment, whatever you want. Until next time, have a good one.